Back with a banger. Just kidding. I just started this channel. Have no bangers, have no people. No, well, I do have, I think, one or two people. I don't know. I have to just double check. But um, I do have another topic today that I would like to discuss with myself because I don't have a podcast yet. But I promise you that will come very soon. It's just I had some things to get to in the past week. But as you can see from the title, of course, the topic is self sabotage or true intent. Now, this might be a short one, but it just popped in my head because of things I've seen in the media and with people and also myself. So, there was a scenario where someone was unalived, I guess, because they were doing something which I know they knew not to do. Um, I don't know this person, but what I have read, heard, and from their acquaintances and friends, it seemed like this person knew not to do this item, do this task, do this action, I should say. And they got themselves unalived. But if you actually go through the story, or I should say the events leading up to the event, right? It seemed like that was something in their subconscious because of things that had happened prior to that event. And for me, I call myself an eye reader. Like I can see your, they say soul, but I could see like, I feel like I could, or I'm pretty sure I could read people's eyes, if that makes any sense. But let me just get off that because I'm not even going to articulate that really well. This is just a sit down, and I'm just doing this with no script or anything. I didn't even research it. But anyways, let me get to the point. So this person did something, and I'm sure they knew their actions were going to get them unalived. But because of the events that happened prior, I believe this person was tired of fighting. It seemed like this person had just given up. And even though on the outside, meaning their actions, their the smiles, all that was showing, and also being tough, it seemed like deep down inside, they were just tired and wanted to go. So the person did this thing, and they got the person unalived. And when I look back at it, I'm like, it seemed like the person did it on purpose. And also, the reason I also say this is because the person just happened to be drunk at that time. And when you're drunk, I feel like I don't even want to know, it's just like the truth comes out. They have some phrases for that. But like your real person, like your real like personality, I don't even know what to say or the word to describe it, but it's like your true, or the things you're thinking on the day-to-day basis come out. So this person was really drunk and did the thing that they know not to do. They were unalived. And I was just wondering how it just relates to like everyday life, right? Like the self-sabotage. Is it really self-sabotage, or is it, the true intent? I mean, I guess they're related and unrelated. It could be related and unrelated at the same time. But I also was just thinking about myself, where I'm so used to doing something. And the reason why I'm doing it is because that's something that we're supposed to do, right? But every time I try to prepare or do that thing, and I was so good at it earlier in my life. I was actually happy about doing it, and I had so much enthusiasm. But then I went through it and saw all you know, the the red tape, the things I did not like about it. So now when I try to, I know this is very general and it's, I just try not to say anything because, people can Google me, and I'm just actually waiting for some time before I actually reveal some information. So stay tuned or subscribe if you really want to know what's going on in my life. But it's just now, when I try for it, I feel like my physically get sick. I and also I don't want to do it. I do it because I'm on autopilot and I know I have to do it. But I really just dread it. I really just don't want to do it. And just this past weekend, when I know I was supposed to do some actions for the big event, I think my body just stopped. I was like, or I should say, my body was just like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this anymore. And I just stopped and I was like, yo, I don't care anymore. This is really affecting me. This is affecting my health, physically, maybe even mentally, because I'm on autopilot with just this particular thing. Most of the things in my life, I'm not on autopilot. I'm just very, hands on. But this particular, I'm on autopilot. And I realized after I felt that way that this is maybe even killing me. And I'm just like, I need to just do something else with my life. I just need to change this and do something else because this is not conducive to me being happy. It's not conducive to what I want to do in life. I mean, it's probably conducive in some other areas, but I feel like there's also alternatives. But I say this, and I bring this up just to make people think about what you are going through or what your close friend or family is going through, right? Them not showing up, procrastinating, sloppy, doing a very sloppy job, half-assing things. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't know. But those are signs.